Hey everyone, I'm going to go ahead and start our second fermentation for kombucha making. So just wanted to share with you how I do that. I've already got my bottles lined up. I've got the flavors. I'm going to be doing a variety of flavors today because I like experimenting to see which flavors I like best with my kombucha. But you could do them all the same flavor if you want to. So that's why I've got everything lined up here. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add 2 scoops of sugar. Now, right for now, I'm using glass Voss bottles because the bottles that we usually have are out of stock. So I use the glass Voss bottles. They've worked out pretty well for me until we get our kombucha bottles back in stock. So I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar. Now, you're going to add 1 teaspoon per cup. So these are going to end up being 16 ounces. So that's why I'm adding 2. So let me go ahead and get the sugar in there. Okay. So I've already added 2 teaspoons of sugar to each of these bottles. Now, let me wash my hands because, again, before you touch your SCOBY, you want to have clean hands. Okay. And I'm going to remove the cover off of our party entertainer. And if you notice, there's another SCOBY already forming at the top. So this was the original SCOBY that I put in. I don't know if you guys could see it from there. And then there's another SCOBY that's formed at the top. So what I'm going to do, I have my SCOBY Hotel back here. I'm going to take the lid off of this one. And oh my goodness, there's another SCOBY on top of this one of the SCOBY Hotel. So we've got 3 SCOBYs in a week. See how fast they grow? I think when the weather is more hot and humid, they tend to grow very fast. So let me go ahead and reach in here, get my first SCOBY, and put it in the SCOBY Hotel. And then I'm going to reach down in here, grab the other SCOBY, and drop it right in the SCOBY Hotel. Now, right away, I want to cover my SCOBY Hotel because I don't want any fruit flies to get in there or anything foreign because that could ruin the whole SCOBY Hotel. So now that we have our SCOBY out, by the way, if you are putting your SCOBY into a SCOBY Hotel for the first time, like you don't have any other SCOBYs, then you would take a cup of the liquid that you've made with the SCOBY and put it in to store it with your SCOBY, because that's going to be your starter fluid for the next, my hands are wet, for the next time that you make kombucha. All right. So now let's get to flavoring our kombuchas, my favorite part. So I'm going to try Italian orange soda. So you're just going to get, this is one of our fruit teas. So I'm just going to use my hand because it's going to be faster, easier that way to get all the little pieces in there. So I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of the tea. So again, this is one of our fruit teas. There's a tiny bit left in there, so let me just get the rest of that. Might as well. We'll make it nice and flavorful. Okay, and then I'm going to scoop up my party entertainer enough so that we can fill it up with kombucha. So that's filling up there. Give it just a minute. Bear with me, guys. Okay, and then you want to leave enough room at the top because your kombucha is going to start to fizz. It's going to develop fizz over the next few days. So I'm going to cap it, And you can already see the tea starting to flavor the kombucha. So once I fill all of these with the different flavors, we're going to cap them and then we're going to store them. So I'm going to store them down here. You want to store them in a dark place. Can you guys see that okay? And this is, by the way, where I also store my SCOBY hotel. So they're going to sit in the cabinet, and every 1 or 2 days, you want to release the pressure that's built up in there. Now, with these bottles, I don't release it all the way because then that gets rid of all the fizz. So it depends on the bottle that you're using. So in a couple of days, I'll show you again how I release some of the fizz, and then we tighten it back up, and then we're going to taste it and see if that's the flavor that we want. So if you want it to be more flavorful, then you can leave it a little bit longer, because I think with the weather and the way it is right now, these are going to be done in about 2 days, 3 days tops. So it's completely up to you. And then once it's done, you would strain the tea out of the kombucha, put it back in the container, and you can stick it in the fridge, and it'll be good for 3 weeks. So it lasts a long time. Here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bottles that will be done in 2 or 3 days, and I can leave them in the fridge and pull them out. My husband and I like to share a bottle, so we'll have like 8 ounces each, maybe every day or every other day. So let me share the flavors that I'm going to be using this time around. So I've got buttercream carrot cake. That's another fruit tea. I've got tangy ginger carrot, which is a veggie tea. That one, I'll tell you, has carrot bits, apple bits, buckthorn, ginger, orange wedges, pumpkin, and anise. And by the way, that's an organic tea. So you know, by the way, with all of our teas, you know that you're not getting any pesticides, chemicals, GMOs. They're all natural, nothing but pure tea. And the buttercream carrot cake, I'll tell you, has apple, pumpkin, carrot, pumpkin seeds, and safflower blossoms. The Italian orange soda, there's apple pieces, rose hip, peels, orange slices, hibiscus, papaya, orange, and orange peels. Okay, so candied baby beets is another one I'm going to use. Candied baby beets. That one is a veggie tea. It has apple bits, beetroot bits, carrot, ginger, red paprika flakes, orange peel, caraway, and a little bit of chilies. The next one I have here is pineapple potion. I cannot wait to see how this one comes out. This one is probably my favorite tea. It smells so, I mean, I would use this as potpourri. Seriously, it smells so good. It's my favorite one to have iced right now. This one has apple pieces, currants, pineapple, mango, papaya, butterfly, pea flowers, which are very trendy right now, by the way. This one I'm going to use is a cosmopolitan tea, which as by itself as a tea kind of tastes like a cosmopolitan. You can even add vodka if you like. You could probably add it to your kombucha too. I mean, you could do really anything you want with your kombucha, with your teas. This one has hibiscus, apple bits, rose hip peels, elderberries, orange peels, strawberry bits, raspberry bits, cornflower blossom, marigold blossoms, and so it does have nuts, by the way. So if you're allergic to nuts, be careful with that one. I'm also going to do papaya sangria, which is pineapple, apple, mango, orange wedges, safflower, rose petals, sunflower blossoms, and physalis, I don't know how to pronounce that, slices. So that one is also super delicious. Can't wait to try that one. This one I tried last time, magical mango, with my kombucha, and my husband was even like, wow, this is really delicious. So I'm going to make 2 bottles because I know that how good this one is. So magical mango has apple pieces, mango pieces, orange pieces, elderberries, rose hip pieces, pineapple, and hibiscus. So the reason that I have them displayed this way, because as soon as I fill them up, I'm going to mark them. I have a little dry erase marker, I'm going to mark the bottles with which flavor they are so that I remember, which one was this again? So I remember that this one was Italian orange soda. And so that's pretty much it. Again, this is my third time making kombucha. It's super, super easy, very, very delicious, very healthy for you, and it costs so much less if you do it on your own at home. And you can control, the amount of sugar that you're putting in. You can control the different flavors. So I really, really love it, and I recommend it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a great day. We'll chat again soon.